Greetings, my friends of the galaxy. Let's talk about my favorite thing in the whole world, poetry. Today we'll talk about the difference between free verse and rhymed poetry. Free verse like a free-flowing waterfall and rhymed poetry like poem that is constructed by the riverbanks, meter or rhyme. So rhymed poetry has meter and rhyme scheme. Free verse does not have meter and rhyme. It flows freely. Let's talk more about meter. It is a pattern of syllables. Can be unstressed and stressed or stressed and unstressed. It creates the rhythm or the beat. And rhyme scheme is words with same end sound at the end of certain lines that creates musical quality. Let's look at this poem and examples of rhyme. These words have the same sound at the end: mistake, bake, and cake. Sometimes rhymes are within a line. Sometimes it's just at the end of the line. Excited, delighted, sight, might. These are all rhyming words. And meter creates the rhythm. Every two syllables makes a beat, as you will see in the first line. These two syllables make one beat. It was. And part of this word makes a beat with a mistake. So and part of mistake makes a beat. Two syllables, one beat. Take two is two syllables, one beat again. Bake me, two syllables, one beat. A cake, two syllables, one beat. And this pattern of beat makes the rhythm or the meter. Now let's look at free verse poem. A free verse poem is poetry that is free from limitations of meter, rhythm, rhyme, or fixed form. It's a free-flowing poem. However, it still uses figurative language and imagery and has musical quality. Let's look at an example of a free verse poem. So you don't see rhyming words at the end of the lines of the poem. And also, there are varying line lengths. You see all the words are of different line lengths and they have different syllables in these lines. There is no clear beat or rhythm in this poem and there is no rhyme. This makes this poem an example of a free verse. However, it still gives you emotional expression using figurative language and creates imagery. Now that we have learned about the riverbank rhymed poem and free-falling waterfall of free verse, you know what to look for when you are trying to find the difference between rhymed poetry and free verse. More later. Bye-bye.